It was a Friday night in September when Dad took me and Lily to Chuck E. Cheese. The place was absolutely nuts with kids screaming everywhere, those game machines going crazy, and that creepy giant mouse mascot waddling around, snapping photos with families. Dad told us to find a table by the play area while he got in line for pizza. Lily was practically vibrating in her seat, already staring at the ball pit, when this guy just walked right up to us. He looked like every other Chuck E. Cheese guy, donning the employee shirt, but something about his smile was creeping me out. "Hey kids, want to see some magic tricks?" he said, popping himself down on a chair without even asking. Lily's whole face lit up. Before I could say anything, he was doing that old coin behind the ear thing. He kept going, showing off those petty tricks, but something felt wrong. His smile never changed, even when he was talking, and he kept looking over at the entrance like he was checking to see if someone was watching. "I've got way better tricks out in my car, plus some special candy they only give employees. Want to come?" Every single alarm in my head blared. I told them we're good here, but he kept insisting. "It's right outside, parked by the—" "If you don't leave us alone right now, I'm getting my dad." I said it loud enough for people to look over. His friendly smile vanished, and his eyes went cold. For a second, I thought he'd throw hands, but he stood up and simply walked away. Dad showed up a couple minutes later, carrying our number thing for the pizza. Then Lily said she wanted to go to the bathroom, and Dad asked me to tag along. The women's room was down this short hallway away from everyone. "I'll wait right here. Don't talk to anyone and come straight back out."
"I'm 8, not a baby."
She rolled her eyes and went inside. I leaned against the wall and pulled out my phone. A minute went by, then another. When 5 whole minutes had passed and Lily still didn't show up, I went up and knocked on the door. "Lily?" I knocked again. My heart started pounding. I pushed the door open and nearly froze in terror. That trick guy had Lily's wrist in one hand, while his other hand clamped over her mouth. Lily's eyes were huge and utterly terrified. She was crying badly, but all her screams and sobs were muffled by his big palm. "Hey, let her go!" I screamed and threw myself at him. He was way bigger than me, but all I could see was Lily's wide, terror-filled eyes. I crashed right into him, trying to make him let go of my baby sister. He shoved me, and I went down hard, hit the tile floor, and felt pain shoot through my elbow. I yelped and tried getting on my feet, but couldn't. Suddenly, my eyes fell on his shoes. He was wearing regular sneakers with long laces, and I got an idea. He was too focused on keeping his grip on Lily and the door to notice me grabbing both his shoelaces. I hurriedly tied them together as he kept trying to prevent Lily from escaping. That's when the door opened, and a woman with her daughter walked in. "Help! He's trying to take my sister! Get my dad!" I yelled from the floor. The woman's eyes went huge. Still, she spun around and ran. The guy knew he was screwed. He let go of Lily and tried to run for the back door, but the second he took a step, his tied laces sent him crashing down. He went down so hard his head bounced off the tile. I jumped up and pulled Lily behind me. The man was trying to get up, fumbling with his shoes and swearing. Right then, Dad came bursting through the door with 3 Chuck E. Cheese workers and a security guard right behind him. The guard grabbed the guy before he could get his laces untied. He was fighting back, yelling that this was all a big misunderstanding, that he worked there, but the employees denied ever seeing him in their lives. Turned out he'd stolen that shirt from someone's locker in the back. The cops showed up fast. They took him away in handcuffs while he screamed about his rights. One of the officers talked to me, Lily, and Dad separately. I told her everything that happened. Turns out we weren't the first. The guy had been hitting different Chuck E. Cheese places across the states, doing the same exact thing. "Your son's quick thinking saved his sister's life. That shoelace trick bought just enough time for help to get here. That could have ended a whole lot worse," the officer told Dad. Dad hugged both of us so tight I could barely breathe. He didn't say anything, just held on while his shoulders shook. I realized he was crying. I'd never seen my dad cry before. On the drive home, Lily sat next to me in the back and held my hand. She hadn't let go since we left.
Carson, thank you for saving me.
Her voice was so small it made my chest hurt.
I was really scared,
I know, I was scared too.
but you still came to help me.
Of course I did. You're my little sister. I'd fight anyone for you, even if they're way bigger than me. She put her head on my shoulder.
You're the best big brother ever.
Dad looked at us in the rearview mirror, and I could still see his eyes were wet. Lily's 9 now, but she still won't go into a public bathroom by herself, and she gets nightmares sometimes about that night. But she also knows that her big brother's always gonna be there to keep her safe. And I would, no matter what, because that's what big brothers do. Protect our little sisters at all costs.